Thank you for listening to the 39th Street Church of Christ Daily Devotional. The devotional today is, Do I know who I am? I'm a saint.
Do I know who I am? So far, I've learned a lot. I've learned that who I am, I'm somebody who's created in God's image. And I am a Christian because Christ died for me and I died for him in the sense that I put the old man of sin to death as I was baptized into Christ. And that gives me certain privileges and responsibilities. But let's look at another term used for the children of God. We hear the word saint quite a bit. There's a false religion that thinks they can vote somebody as a saint, give them special powers. Well, God doesn't know anything about that. But you know what God does know? As he looks at me, as he looks at you, as his children, he says, you're a saint. There's over 60 times in which this word is used relating to children of God. And the word saint simply means, if you define it, I challenge you to go and study the word, look at it, but it just simply means set apart. You see, I'm special. Jesus said in the book of John, the 17th chapter, listen to this. Now, this is in the midst of Jesus' prayer. He says in verse 14, he says, I've given them thy word, and the world hated them, because they were not of the world, even as I'm not of this world. I pray not that thou shouldest take them out of the world, but that thou shouldest keep them from the evil. They're not of this world, even as I am not of this world. Sanctify them, set them apart through thy truth. Thy word is truth. You see, here I, as a saint, I'm not of the world. Now that's, the challenge is that we want to fit in, don't we? We want to be like other people. We don't want to stand out. But you know what God says? He says, you're my child. I made you in my own image, and I hope you respond to that and realize responsibilities and privileges, and you become a Christian. I'm going to send my son. He's going to give his life for you. And it's up to you to respond properly to that and to be baptized, to become that child of God, that Christian. But when you do that, you need to remember you're no longer of the world. The writer in Colossians tells us that he has translated us out of the kingdom of darkness and into the kingdom of his dear Son. It's Jesus' prayer, isn't it? We're in the world, but we're not of the world, because we are different. You think about, again, the world and how they look at us, and Paul warned us, 1 Corinthians 15, verse 33, the things that are in the world, those people, evil companionship, they can corrupt. He tells us the things that are in the world, lust of flesh, lust of the eyes, the pride of life, these things are not of the Father, but they're of the world, 1 John 2 and verse 15 and following. So I don't love those things. But I look and I realize that as a saint, I have this ability to live a life that stands out. Paul said in the Roman letter in chapter 12, be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed. You see, that's me and you. And so I go through this world today, and each one of us, we face the temptation, we face the struggle. I don't want to stand out. They're doing this, and I have the temptation to go along just to fit in. And I said, no, I'm not going to do that. Somebody looks around then and says, well, why aren't you doing this? You think you're so special? You say, no, I'm not special in the sense you're talking about, but I'm different. I'm a saint. You see, I set my life apart to God, and I'm going to do the things that he says. I'm going to live the life that he lives. I'm not going to live like the world, the things that are wrong. And what you're doing is wrong. You want me to show you? It all starts with me recognizing that I'm not of this world. I'm a saint. Every child of God, everyone who's been baptized into Christ is a saint. And I need to live like that, set apart from this old world of sin. Thank you for listening. Thank you for taking the time to watch this short devotional. We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you'll be notified of other devotionals that will be forthcoming. Also, we encourage you to join us online live as we stream our services at each service time. More information can be found on our website at the link below. Thank you.